Peace. This is S.S.Oracle, Shadow and Soul Oracle. This is Savvy. I'm going to be doing an alchemy reading. This is going to be one of my alchemy readings. Okay. We're going to get into chakra energy, zodiac energy, some metaphysical energies as well. I'm going to start with tarot just to get a basic situation. For an individual or collective of people right now, I know there's a lot of shifting energy going on. I want the most relevant, high vibrational message. The most significant situation. This is a lot of cards. That was Judgment on the top. So, I think there's going to be a still Taurus season. Okay. And there's going to be a Scorpio full moon. So, I don't know, a lot coming to the surface, a lot of hidden things coming to the surface, but the body is going through a lot too. So many cards keep coming out. I only want one. I really only want three. Let me see, because some want to come out. Let's see. We have an Ace of Cups first. Okay. This is about, new relationship, new connection, soul level connection. Okay. A realization, epiphany here. We have the moon. I was just talking about the moon, about to be in Scorpio, full moon soon. But this is about, hidden aspects as well, emotional ideas or emotional, like, memories. Like someone's coming to a new understanding of a memory of some relationship, of some connection. Like memories around relationships and connections are very prevalent right now. So people could be having very lucid, vivid dreams. Okay, but still very confusing because our dreams, a lot of where our dreams come from is from our emotions. Like if the brain is doing its thing, you know what I mean? But it's like our subconscious and what comes to the surface while we're sleeping is highly emotional. Like if you've ever cried in a dream, I've ever known somebody to cry in a dream or cry in your sleep, that's real. That might be going on too. Or having just dreams about crying. It's very emotional energy. Okay. It's like it's not being able to hide it. Like during the day, I'm hearing like during the day, able to keep a face and wear a mask, or it seems like everything's okay, but by nighttime, when it's time to go to bed or even in the middle of the night, there's a lot of emotions that are rising to the surface. We have a Knight of Cups. Like every time I see Knight of Cups, I think like proposal. Like this doesn't have to be like marriage. It could just be like someone initiating relationship. So this could be memories or dreams or thoughts about a potential proposal or potential idea about relationships. Like this is just a lot of purging. I'm getting like people want something new. Somebody wants something new. I'm gonna pull one more. We have the Four of Swords. I'm gonna put that under the moon. This is somebody resting, sleeping, like trying to figure out like what do I want next? What's coming next? What's gonna come out of all of this confusion and illusion or, memories of past relationships. How can I rest with this? How can I be at ease with this moving forward? Like, so this is somebody that hasn't given up on relationship despite any pain, despite any secrets even. How can I not be so secretive about relationships, secretive in relationships? Too, I'm hearing how to present themselves in a more like honest kind of way. There's Pisces energy here too with the moon. Let's do some chakra zodiac here because it's like it's not like someone can't sleep. I'm not getting that. Someone's able to rest, but it's like they're really trying to figure out where their emotions are when it comes to relationship, how they feel, what they really want, how they want to move forward. But there's a lot in this moon energy. Like could be nightmares coming up too. We got healing with Chiron. Wherever your Chiron placement is in your chart, you may want to check on that. Check your birth chart, your natal chart. Look up your Chiron placement. The sign in the house can be significant. Chiron represents the wounded healer. Maybe you're the person that I'm reading for right now. It's like you've been the type you've needed healing yourself, but you've always been that kind of person to depend on, where you want to heal or fix people in relationships. Maybe that's what you're reviewing in your sleep and in your dreams. All the times in relationships where you've been that help to others. You've been a source of healing for others, even though you've been in pain. And you realize that it hadn't been fair. Relationships haven't been fair. Or maybe you have not been fair in relationships either. Again, there's hidden energy here, secrets here too. We have self-expression with the throat chakra. How can I be more honest? How can I be, that's what I was getting. How can I be more honest? How can I be more truthful about myself? I think maybe this is dealing with digging in deep to your past, being more open about who you are, like who's made you who you are, like what's brought you to being who you are. And that can be hard because there has been a lot of pain or a lot of trauma, and maybe you've kept a lot of that secret. You've kept a lot of your pain secret, like you want to appear to be the person that is kind of has it all together. Maybe that's something that you've been doing subconsciously, but you've really dealt with a lot and you don't want sympathy. So it's kind of created this block in relationship where there hasn't been like a lot of intimacy because you don't share or display or show the depths, right? The moon is very deep, right? You haven't been the kind of person to share the depths of your experiences because you don't want pity. But it's like you've been open to hearing others' pain, and you've been the support for other people's pain. So you've kind of had to take a rest and know that you have, like, it's not trauma bonding to talk about things that you've dealt with in your past. Maybe that's part of it. Okay. I mean, depending on how intimate you want this connection to be, or your next relationships and connections to be, you got to understand, like, your real life is not, talking about your real life does not mean you're bonding over trauma or trying to get someone to feel sorry for you, or like, that's not what it's about. Like, this is your life. Like, if you want close connections, relationship, like, people are going to have to know things about you. Okay. Like, you don't have to pretend to be the strongest person or the strong one. I mean, you are a strong one. Like, this is like a wounded healer. Like, you're a fighter. You're a warrior. You've gotten through things. Like, you are a strong one. So it's not a matter of keeping yourself hidden or keeping your past hidden or keeping pains hidden or even things that bother you or concern you. Like, we're still having a human experience. Like, even when we face unpredictabilities and challenges, like, we feel some senses of maybe fear or feeling scared or feeling worried or concerned or confused. And it's like, all humans do, like most humans, like, I don't say all because some people will be numb out here, but most people do still feel unsure and insecure about certain things, and some things sometimes. Like, that's okay. It's okay to have that and still be in relationship. What's this? Identity and will, solar plexus chakra. I was getting that, like, in the last couple of days, like, solar plexus activations have been like intense. Okay, so this says soul initiation here, your identity, your will, your sense of autonomy, okay, your power. I can, I will, I do. Maybe looking back on the things that you've overcome and giving yourself credit for that. I've overcame XYZ. Okay, I've healed from XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, your past isn't a hindrance. It's part of who you are right now, right? It's like your past is still a part of your current identity because you've healed through so many things. You faced so many things. You've had many ups and downs in relationships. Like, that's still building into the identity that you have now and contributes to your willpower and your sense of confidence and courage to do things. Like, all of that past experience is part of who you are now. Like, you don't want to not include that part of the self. Okay, there's like a detached kind of energy here too with this Four of Swords. Like, Four of Swords, like, you know, the Three of Swords in the deck is that heart with the three swords through it, where it deals with betrayal and loss. So the Three of Swords is about betrayal and loss. The Four of Swords is like resting on it, where it's like I realize what I've been through. I realize what hurts, and now I can just reflect. All right, we got the stained glass in the back here. This is like spiritual as well, spiritual message. Okay, what does all this mean? How can I interpret this? How can I have a different perspective of this? It's very important to know how to have a different perspective of the things that you've gone through in the past and how it's contributed to who you are today and who you're growing into. Let's get one more. Another moon card, moods and behaviors. Look into your moon sign in your birth chart, natal chart as well. The house and the sign, subconscious programming. Yeah, it's a good thing that you're inquisitive and that you're wondering what's going on with you, because there's a lot of confusion here. Why am I like this? Why do I do this? Why am I like this? Like it's subconscious is what it is. It's all coming to the surface now. It's becoming clearer now. And your feelings are the truth. Our feelings are a guide. So like anything that, even if it's heavy feelings or uncomfortable feelings, like it's something to pay attention to. When you dream, when we dream about things, how we feel in the dream is just as, if not more important than what's happening in the dream. And like the people that we see or the situation that's happening or the event that's happening or whatever in the dream, because we can feel in our dreams. I don't know about anybody, like, I don't know. Like, maybe this is something to pay attention to tonight or in the days coming when you're asleep and you're dreaming and you're becoming lucid in your dreams. Whatever you're feeling, like anger, like that's real. Sadness, happiness, joy, love, whatever feelings are coming up in your dreams, those are real feelings. Now, what's happening in terms of, again, the people you may be seeing or the situation that's happening, like that can be decoded in its own way. Like that, there's many different ways to decode in the dream, but just pay attention to the feeling. When you wake up, pay attention to how you felt and then revisit where those feelings come from, what types of things trigger those feelings. You are not your emotions. This is a big message coming through. Like, it can be easy to say, I am sad, like because we're just talking, but really a more appropriate way to identify our emotions is to identify them with feeling. So instead of saying, I am sad, I feel sad. Maybe that's part of the programming in the subconscious too, is your past experiences. You've identified yourself as being sad or being mad or being bothered by, but it's like, these are just feelings. These are things you feel. So instead of claiming to be the emotion, just name it and identify it. I feel anger, not I am angry, because that can be a repetitive pattern in relationships. Like you're bringing in angry energy, you're bringing in sad energy because you've identified as the feeling. I hope that makes sense. Let me pull one more. No, let me do a sacred geometry. Okay. Sacred geometry here. Yeah, no longer, don't identify, don't call yourself the emotion, just identify it and to begin to release it and understand what triggers them. And making peace with your past. There we go. We have miracle, number 33. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of source and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Yeah, this is like a rebirth energy. Like I already got the Christ number 33, resurrection. Like, yeah, like this is a rebirth. This is a renewal of how you show up in relationship, right? Ace of Cups. How you understand connection. You got to be connected to yourself first. The deeper you are connected within yourself and your emotions and your truth, the deeper connections outside will be and can possibly be. But we have to accept the totality of ourselves, our past experiences, those heavy emotions, uncomfortable emotions. We have to accept all of that, right? We don't claim them in terms of, we don't identify as emotions or as experiences in the past, but we learned from those things. And so it builds into our identity, and it builds into that confidence and courage, like I was saying before. All right, deep breathing into the solar plexus. Like, you are not your past. You are not that person you've been in the past. Maybe you are not what any ex lovers or friends have said that you are. You're not those things. Like, even if you had been in the past, okay, you're not those things now. Okay, how you talk about yourself. That throat chakra card came out. Throat chakra is speaking and listening. So what kind of thoughts do you listen to, and what are you believing about them? Pisces, again, energy mantra for Pisces is I believe. So what are you believing about yourself? The things that you hear, the things that you say. What do you truly believe? What's the truth? Ashe. Let's get one more of these. We have the third eye chakra. Number 6 could be significant. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. Yeah, you have the power to recreate your self-image. Okay? You can recreate your self-image by tapping into your inner knowing and the truth, and accepting yourself, allowing yourself to feel what you feel, releasing it. Again, all I'm hearing is create a new self-image, create a new identity for self as a healed person, as a person that's secure in their emotion and secure in their experiences. Like, no shame, no guilt, no resentment. Maybe you have felt guilty, you have felt ashamed, you have felt resentment, and that's normal. That is 100% normal. Accept that has been your experience in feeling, but that is not your identity as a being, as a person. I hope that makes sense. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the services I have to offer, click the link in the description. I offer a one-on-one spiritual wealth building session. I offer a multi-dimensional chit chat. This was an alchemy reading. You could also book an alchemy reading, and I also do love life readings as well. All right, peace.